So it's recording not started, right? So I will explain once again. So after prepare the data file that we have done yesterday, so we have to run this program, load interface file for import program. So this is the standard ESS job name. So when we run this ESS job, so what will happen? There is a control file will execute and it will load the data to interface table. Okay, so what will happen is the control file have a insert script. So whatever the file you have a columns, that columns and this control file columns will be matched and the data will be populated to this control file and the control file will execute and it will load the data into interface table. So load interface file for import, this is the ESA job. We have two parameters are there. So one is import process name and file name. So after that we have discussed about the instance. So in the instance, what you will do, go to the tools, schedule process, tools, schedule process, tool schedule process, schedule now process, tool schedule process, schedule new process. So what is the program name? Load interface, load interface, load interface file for import. The ESS job name. Click on OK. So now I told you, right, we have a import process name and data file name. So these are the two parameters available for the load interface file for import program. So load interface file for import program, how many parameters are there? Import process and data file name. So what is the mention here? Data file, import process name and data file. Import process and data file name. Once again, I will tell you this. So when we run the standard ESS job program, load interface file for import program, it will ask two parameters, import process name and data file name. So import process name, base table ESS job name, and data file name, you can browse the file. You can browse the zip file. You can browse the zip file from the local. Understand or not? So now import process name, I will give import suppliers. Import suppliers. Import suppliers. Data file name. Upload a new data file name. Upload a new data file. Upload a new. So that yesterday we have done, right? So this is the zip file name. You can change the name, rename to 6. Click on OK. Okay. So, so load interface file for import, import process name, data file name. Submit. 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 So what will happen is when we press the submit button, what will happen? When we press the submit button here, so what will happen is when we press the submit, First, the file will be shipped into the file will be placed into UCM. The file will be placed into UCM. The file will be placed into the file will be placed into UCM. The file will be placed into UCM. After that, after that, the file data will store into interface table. File data will store into interface table. The file data will store into interface table. When we press to submit, the file will be placed into UCM. The file data will store into interface table. Okay, so these two things will be happened. And one more thing, guys, when we run this program, there are one more important. When we run this program, there are two child programs also will execute. There are two child programs also will execute. When we run this program, there are two child programs also will execute. One is that I will tell you. Submit. Click on submit. So when we press the submit, one process ID will be created. We press the submit. One process ID. One process ID will be created. When we press the submit, one process ID will be created. So this is the process ID, or in EBS terminology, we have to say request ID. In EBS terminology, we have to say request ID. So, but in the Fusion terminology, we can say process ID. Click on OK. So now you refresh here. So what will happen? We are running this program, right? Load interface file for import, right? So this is the program we are running. So what will happen? There are two child programs will execute. So what are the two child program names? Transfer file, load file to interface. Let me note down that point also. Transfer file. Second is, what is the second program name? Load file to interface. Load file. So what will happen is when we run this program load interface file for import, so there are two child programs will execute internally. So what are the two child programs? Transfer file and load file to interface. Transfer file, what it will do? It will load the data into transfer file. What it will do? It will load the data into interface. Sorry, it will send the file to UCM, and this will load the data into interface table. So what transfer file will do, guys? Transfer file will send the file to UCM, and load file to interface. What it will do? It will load the data to interface table. So this and all will be happen internally, guys. Okay. So now see, error is coming, right? So that is expected only, right? So error is coming expected only. So transfer file, it is success. Why? Because it is only just sending the file to UCM, right? It's just only sending the file to UCM. That is the reason it is success. You want to see the file in the UCM. You are right how to see the file in the UCM. Narendra?
Class CS will be opened.
Search. See, the file has placed into UCM. At this moment, any questions you can ask me, guys. Okay, so this is error, right? Okay, so now where is that error? I think it will go to search. Process ID we have copied, right? Okay, so it is coming warning, right? So load interface file for import. So this is the error. So here in error, you will not see anything here. So if you see, so this is the data file and this is the log file. Log file, you will not see anything here. You will not see anything error here in the dot log file. So to see the exact error, you have to go to this warning. Go to the warning. So whatever the files generated, right? Dot log and dot BAD, underscore BAD file. So you download the log file, download the BAD file, BAD file. Okay. Go to the downloads. So in the BAD file, you see in the down, the BAD file you see in the down. So table POZ supplier interface table, 0 rows successfully loaded. 2 rows not loaded due to data errors. 2 rows not loaded due to data errors. Hmm? Why these 2 rows rejected? You see this one, guys. Tax country code, maximum allowed value will be 2. But what we have done? Hello, you are seeing error or not?
It is 3.
This one.
Provided USD.
So, so that is expected on rate. Wantedly, we have given the data in the error. That is the reason you are seeing the error table. Understand or not? Now verify this data stored into interface table or not. Interface table, the data will be stored or not at this moment. Tell me.
Not sure.
It will not store. Why? Because it is showing red. Table POZ interface 0 rows successfully loaded. 2 rows not loaded due to data errors. Hmm? Okay. If you want to verify the log file also, log file, this is a log file only, but bad file, you will not see anything information. Just it is the comma separated data. Hmm? Understand or not? Okay, so let's correct the data now. Let's correct the data. So, so to correct the data, you can open the import template file. So what you will do? So if you want to know the exact country code, you want to know the exact country code. So what you will do? You want to know exact country code. So you have to see the exact country code, what you will do. Procurement, suppliers. Understand, right? So you go here to see the exact currency code for US. Go to the create supplier. Create supplier. Tax country code is there, na? Tax country code. United States. See now, if you see the country code, United States. This is, for example, I want to find out the currency code for the India. IN. Understand, right? This is the way you can find out the currency codes. So for now, what I will do, currency code I will give US. Here I will give IN. So still DUNS number and taxpayer ID. Sorry, DUNS number is wrong. Let's verify now. You can use this 6. This one is 6. Now what I will do, this one, this is same. Okay. Okay. Save the changes. After you done the changes, what is the next step we need to do, guys? After you done the changes,
Create
again what you will do, generate.
CSV.
Guys, just 1 minute. 1 minute.
ఇక్కడ అడిగేస్తాడు.
Sorry, guys. Sorry guys. So okay, now what you need to do, you need to go to the generate CSV file. So when I press the generate CSV file, again what will happen guys? Narendra,
Again, generate zip file.
correct. So underscore run to underscore 06/08/2024. Zip file name can be any name, but inside the zip file, whatever the CSV file is, that cannot be changed. CSV and zip file have been created. Understand or not? So now what I will scheduled process. Schedule new process. What is the program name? Harshit. So interface. Interface file for interface file for
Vamshi,
import.
the file which got placed in that CS, it will be there like that only, or it will get replaced?
Where it will be replaced?
All right.
In the UCM.
Yeah, UCM.
No, we are doing different zip file, na?
Okay, the old one will be like that only.
Let it be. Yeah, old one will be like that only. Yeah. Old one will be like that only. What? What will do? What? Subclass. What supplies? Data file. Click on OK. Submit. So process ID will be generated. And process ID will be generated. Refresh. Okay. So now it is success, right? So when it comes to if it is success, okay. So if you look at this one, reports. Okay. So if you look at this one, load interface file for report, you check that ESS Java attachment. Attachment you can check. It will give one. So if you see in the down, the log file, 2 rows successfully loaded. 2 rows successfully loaded. Okay. So now what I will do? 2 rows successfully loaded. You want to verify that interface table. Go to reports and analytics. Browse catalog. create data model. So what is the interface table name?
user underscore suppliers underscore int.
So interface table. Select no, z underscore suppliers underscore int. You can pass the batch ID where batch underscore ID equal to where batch ID equal to that's not. We're calling or not this.
Okay.
Two records are stored.
Once again, we need to submit the import program again. Again, we need to submit the standard import program.
Standard?
Import program.
Yeah. Again, we need to submit. There is a final. This is the only interface table, na?
But in the one of the parameter we provide that the program name, right? Import supplier.
Yeah. No. That is only for reference.
Okay.
That is only for reference. That means every load interface file import program, we need to have one standard base table ESS job program name we need to pass. So based on the parameter name only, this columns will be changed here.
Okay.
Got it, no? So now let me run the one more program. Let me run the one more program that is for scheduled process. Schedule new process. Load interface. Load interface. File for load interface file for import. No, sorry.
Import program not direct, yeah.
Suppliers. Import suppliers. Click on OK. So here the important parameters you need to see here. See batch ID, import options, import exceptions, so on. Import options all. That means whatever the data there in the interface table, so that all the data will come against batch ID. So what is the batch ID for this? Batch ID. So report exceptions only no or yes. That means I don't want to print only exceptions in the log. I want to print report exceptions only. You can use a no. That means not only exceptions will be printed. It will print a success data and failure data also. Batch ID, import options all, import exceptions only. No. Submit. Process ID will be created. I think error will come because why error will come? Because Dunn's number is wrong, right? Let's see now. import supplier error. So that is expected only. So if you want to see the log for that error information, you can click on one. So this is log file there and PDF file will be there. So you click on PDF file. You click on PDF file. So in the PDF file, you will see supplier not imported, 2 records, supplier imported 0. So supplier not imported 2 records, supplier imported 0. So you click on this not imported interface, create supplier name. So here rejection. So you must enter 9-digit or 13-digit number for DUNS number. You must enter a 9-digit or 13-digit number for DUNS number.
So this validation we don't have for interface table, Vamsi?
Yeah, correct. So this validation not there in the interface table data load. So now what we will do? We need to correct the data. So DUNS number. I think till here no data has saved into base tables. 9-digit, right? Digit. So you change this batch ID to 7. Batch ID to 7. Save the changes. Now what you will do? Create the generate CSV file. 3. So the steps again same. Get your new process.
Hello,
Yeah.
Vamshi, one question. So is it mandatory to change the batch ID every time you upload? Like what happens if you use the same batch ID like last time?
Same batch ID already interface table already there, not data.
Okay. So it will, I mean, load all four records at a time.
So it will be 4 records will be there. But when you done the base table program, how it will be understand?
Okay.
So the interface tables and the base tables will have different data, right? No, with different batch names.
Batch ID will not be stored in the base tables. Batch ID will not store in the base tables. See, whatever the data we are loading, right? So this data will be stored into interface table. From here, the data will be loaded into base tables. So why we are changing the batch ID? This old batch ID already there in the interface table. So it will be store the new data with the different DUNS number.
Every time it will append actually, it will not override. Whenever you run this program, it will append the data.
It will append the data, correct? Or interface.
So instead of correcting the original record, it will append the data, these 2 new records to the interface table.
Yes. That's why we need to, every time we need to give the new
Different
batch.
batch.
Different batch ID, correct? See, till correction of the data, you have to change, guys. Change means let the whatever the bad data will be there in the interface table, let it be. So that's we don't worry, right? But the corrected data, whatever the batch ID there, that we have to pass in the base table ESS job program. Import suppliers.
Vamsi, is there any option to delete the data in interface table after loading?
So basically some interface table, if the data error is there, it automatically deleted. So if you look at this one log file, some interface table it will be there. That is different to different business object vary. So let's go to this. If you go here,
Whatever the data is inserted into the interface table, if it is correct, no need to append it, right? Hello.
no need to append.
Means we need to run while running, we need to no need to change the batch ID. It automatically, or we need to manually again we need to do run ESS job.
Manually, we need to run the ESS job, correct? Manually, we need to run the ESS job. So there is some setup is there. If you want to delete the data, if any error in interface table, there is the option to set the flag equal to y, so that will delete the data. But I will find out that setup. Okay.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
So normally it is not happening for this case, but there is some setup here to set the flag equal to y if there is errors in the interface table. That will be delete the data in the interface table.
Okay, sure.
What about the UCM file, Vamshi? That also gets deleted automatically for each business object, or we need to manually get that deleted?
Voice is coming low.
UCM is based on request ID, right? There is no impact with that other, new request. Every request will generate one UCM file.
Okay, but the file will be there. It will never be deleted from the UCM.
File, let it be. What is the use of this file? So in number of files will be generated, right?
But what is the use of having this zip file in UCM? Is it just the standard functionality that Oracle gave? Like every
Basically,
time
see, Oracle will recommend, means the data flow will be happen like this only. So that means Oracle, the interface table will understand the file will be picked up from here.
Okay.
Means that is the standard way, the standard approach Oracle has given. So any inbound integrations, even if you go to the HDL also, without the file sending into the UCM, you cannot load the data into staging table. From the staging table to base table, that is not possible. So that means the source of data files should be picked up from here. That means load interface file for import program will look the file from here.
Okay. So yeah, similar to that SQL loader, we always put the files into bin folder. So same way, this is like a placeholder for all the data files for closure.
Placeholder for all the data files, correct?
Okay, got it.
Placeholder for all the data files.
Vamshi, we don't have any other interface screens where we can corrupt the data and then run the base tables ESS job.
Other than load interface file for import?
No. In regular ERP, like we have screens, right, for interface tables also.
Correction forms, Vamshi.
Correction forms, interface correction forms.
I don't think so. Not sure. I will find out on that. Okay. You corrected, right, data?
Yes, Vamshi.
Yes.
Okay. I will find out that one. Is there any correction forms available? But EBS we had that. Here,
I think all the applications may not have the correction forms. Only few applications have the correction forms.
Yeah, we have in GLAP.
Yeah, I have auto management is on there, one correction form.
Normally, I think it is not there here. Why? Because recently I am working on one standard program using VBCS form. Actually, whenever error occurred, we are going to we have created one reprocess custom screen in VBCS. So there only we are going to correct the data and will submit there itself. That means it is not there in the programs here.
Some interface we have the correction forms from say, for example, auto management, right? The order import we have one correction form. If any other, we need to modify in the form and we need to resubmit.
Got it. That is the reprocess screen.
Yeah. And correction and reprocess.
Okay, now let me go here. Schedule process. Go to schedule new process. So run the base table program. Import. All. Branch ID. So let's say again this time it will be success. Import suppliers. Completed. So to see the data stored into base tables or not, so that you already know, right? Suppliers. Manage suppliers. Look at this one. Or you can see create supplier. Okay, so the data is stored into base tables. So guys, tomorrow we'll see update how it works. And after that, you tell me guys, next to business object, can we go for AP invoices or purchase order? I will go only one.
AP invoices, Vamshi.
AP invoice will go.
Okay, so AP invoices will go. Purchase order, I will just give you the idea. You can do practice. But compared to AP invoices, purchase order is the complex, bit tricky one.
Okay.
So AP invoices I will use. AP invoices I will go. Okay, thank you guys.
Then go for purchase order only, right, Vamshi?
Either one because AP invoices have only 2 sheets are there, but purchase order have 4 sheets are there in one single file.
So it would be better if we have complex object built in, though we'll have.
But in that case, AP invoices I will not use. You can do practice for AP invoices.
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
do for the purchase order.
Yeah,
Even
Vamshi,
supplier also has 3 screens, right? Supplier sites and contacts, right? Then why
Supplier address is different FBDI template. Supplier address is different.
contact?
Different,
Okay.
different FBDI template is that we will discuss tomorrow. Huh?
Okay.
Vamshi, one more question. One more question. Hello.
Tell me.
Yeah, do you have any limitation on data row counts and the CSV file?
CSV 10,000 records we can load. If it is more than 10,000 records, we can split the data. So if the client not accepting for splitting the data, we can use the OIC integration to multiple files we can process there.
Okay.
In OIC, I will cover that.
To commit also, it is any limitation? I mean, if you have like 100 records processed and after 100 records it got error. I mean, after that.
100 records not a problem.
No. Just I'm giving example for you. Do you have any? I mean, auto commit or we have to do? I mean, like similarly.
Auto commit is there. We have not committed right anywhere.
No. For processed record, it auto committed, right?
Processed records auto committed, yes.
For error records, it will not commit in the.
It will not commit. Correct.
Okay. Thanks.
That is what it happened, na? So first
Yeah.
DUNS number came. So it's error records. It's not committed in the table, base table, right?
No, I mean 2 records error out, right? I'm talking about one record processed.
No, one. Yeah, that is the reason. One record will be success and another record will be not committed in the base table.
Okay.
Vamshi, what about the taxpayer ID? How many digits it should be? Because
taxpayer ID should be unique. That's it. So it will not be considered any digit.
Okay, so if there are any errors in DUNS and taxpayer ID, it will not load into base table.
Yes, exactly correct.
Interface table will not look into that.
Interface table, this validation not there. Correct. Thank you.